Nope, 5 lights. I don't know if anyone left, but away we go.
We have some racing.
So.
Your old son went really wide there. I think that was
5 wide into turn 1 here, but they're all brave.
some have been forced wide onto the Astro. A little wiggy going up to the first S section here.
Oh, well, he's lucky enough that he won the last race, so title is his. The virtual safety car is now out.
I never personally saw what happened because obviously they're going at a small section of that S section, but yeah, it's going to be. Well, I don't know if it will be disappointing for him. Because he can kind of relax a wee bit knowing he's the champ. But VSC regardless, and that will at least allow the cars to be. Well, this could actually affect. Well, I was going to say depending when it decides to go. We're getting to the start of the straight, so it shouldn't affect anyone.
No. At the moment, this is the battle now for, I believe it would be 3rd position now, because 2nd position really looks safe after Hamjan getting 2nd place. Jamaham getting 3rd. So, Merckx is now, after the first race, dropped down to 5th in the standings, with Southerners finished ahead of him. So, at the moment, Merckx sitting in pole position at the moment on front.
Let's see if anyone's brave to make a move into turn 1 here.
It's glitching out. Merckx is still in the lead. Jamam sticking his nose out there. It's turn 1. A little backs off.
Our first penalty, that's for Russell.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the little Nicky incident. He picked up like multiple penalties, disqualifying himself. There's a car off in sector 1. There's a yellow flag picked up there. I don't know who ran off, but it probably just ran wide.
Some of the people, they just try to get that breaking point right.
Little Wiggy trying to make a move on Merckx for the lead, but with Darnell homing down on him for that 2nd position. So he looks to go on the outside. Again, he's on the outside. He's really tough on Jamman, pipping him for the 3rd spot now. Side by side as he looks to go for a little dive into the next corner. Oh, double dive! Oh, it's just forced them both wide there. Jamham now getting 2nd position as beat. Lil Wiggy is now demoted to 5th. Probably be 1 for the steward's room there.
See what else will.
Jaman picking up the fastest lap with a 148. Southern Beast overtaken there into turn 1 on the exit, and he gets him on the exit there for turn 2. Solid overtake there from Beast Assassin. We got an action at the back. Yeah, Russell, Russell, I think he picked up a bit of damage there, but he dropped a few positions down. I don't know about Cosmic. Battle for 4th, sorry, top 3 are starting to pull away now. Picked up a bit of damage there.
Pity there, was just testing out a few things there, but yeah, so we've got a couple of guys who pity the SLR Russell, Cosmic Cameron.
Nicky Dillon battled side by side on the long straight. Ooh. Action at the front. Side by side for Jamham and Mercs. Ooh, a little bit of squeeze there on Mercs. So shows Jamham wants to win this race. A little bit wide there. So Jamham starts to pull away. 4 attempts up now this time, but DRS at this point. As he spun off. So yellow flag in.
Yeah, Russell. Basically try to just take that and yeah.
Jamham just literally just turned into Mercs. I think it's just as he's just trying to rejoin the track.
It's opened up UK Beast Assassin.
Yeah, he closed down a 1.4 gap on Mercs originally. Nicky making another overtake on Baggy for P13. Good overtake that from him. Fellow teammate in the Mercedes. Big train here from literally all the way in the back for first.
They've kept it very close, it's very tight knit at the moment.
Yeah. All the way back up to P9 this train's going from.
Certain positions, as I say, top 11. But there's still plenty of time and we've got a retirement in the pits. That is Cosmic Cameron, 9 and Russell. Bet he'll probably join. There we go, right on cue.
Both had enough.
Cosmic Cameron.
Yeah, expected that. They've been near enough for me a lap down.
Just in the life in the F2 cars, they can be tricky, and the F2 cars handling model, fastest lap for Hamjam.
Jamham is now 1.5 clear of Mercs. Which shows he's struggling now.
I'm just going to go on board myself personally with Darn. Beast Assassin, but both are kind of being a bit cautious behind. A 3-second penalty. Sprint race. But in this time it is allowing. Oh, we've got. Keep up with who got the yellow flag. You guys kind of stopped a wee bit. Southerner seems to be like a wee. But everything seems to be normal. The drag race slowed down towards that corner. Beast Assassin and Mercs, there's a wee bit of touch, and Beast Assassin squeezes Mercs off him.
Oh, his rear end went. Oh. Again, that's not his fault. Even if he wants to submit it, it wasn't his fault.
Mercs has gone.
Up on the curve there. Oh.
Elbows out back. Looking behind as well, so
aggressive on the moves.
And James, it's just going to allow more and more people to join this battle. The Baggy, I think, no, it's SLR Callum who's in.
Jamham's just doubled his time, he's now 3.1. He's pulling away.
That's just because of this. It's all going to be down to just getting. But just basically how they keep this false move from an adversary, and that could. They're down to 16 runners with 6 laps gone.
Yeah, one mistake and you just had enough. You're at the back. That's anything. Especially in the sprint race.
I think here, if you're Ham Jam, I think you just sit. I think you just sit, keep the fin everybody, don't lose any save.
Yeah.
Strike at the end of the race.
Yeah, you'll be up there for a second. So we now at the halfway point. Just over. Jam up into the points for P8. Overtaking Bennett.
Third, fourth, and fifth. And doing this party as well as long as race roller as well down in 7. So really heat.
So about who's going to make the brave move early, or they're going to leave it very late to the last lap.
A wee bit out of line there, and that kind of meant Darnell. And that's going to put him pretty much down at P5, P6, maybe even P7, just in pressure now, because he's got to try and get through. Being compromised there,
Yeah.
and I think we might see.
He's going to get him. He's going to a little bit late dive onto the corner, and he pips him for the position.
A wee bit of battle in there, James has opened it up for Beast Assassin. Nice wee well, but he.
Darnell's got more momentum. It's like he's going to send on the 3 wide into the corner. He just backs out there. Again, he's looking to go 3 wide in that corner again. Risking everything.
As many onboards here as I can. And Merckx has parked his car right in front of Darnell there. Good defensive drive there to try and get away, although Merckx didn't get a great launch there. Pressure from Darnell, who's putting his car in the right places though. Place, so some very good fair driving, a bit competitive but fair. And pressure on now because he's getting held up by the guys in front, and it's Merckx went a wee bit wide there, and that's costly.
Yeah, it's just no.
It has to go for it because that penalty is going to put him in the clutches of Race Roller, it's going to put him in the clutches of Wiggy.
I think it. Yeah, most. Little Wiggy just got penalty there, so it'll drop him down to P7 at most.
Such a congested midfield after his assassin, who was able to establish a gap that Hamjam is probably a lap off, having the drag.
Battle here for P11 with Southerners and Nicky as he looks to get the DRS overtake. Nice and clean, simple overtake. Solid overtake now from Nicky as he tries to close down on the points positions with 2 fellow Tridents ahead of him.
So for you see there's a nice wee battle there. Behind him, Southerners Jam Ham picks up Beast Assassin.
Just a quick mention, Baggy's on the wets.
I think he's just there for a good time. Although wet tyres, I hope he's just away.
42 seconds down, and he's got to try and make 3 laps on this. Yeah.
It's one of those ones, as long as it doesn't compromise anyone's race.
Nah, he's alright. Ooh, got a battle here for P2 with Beast Assassin and Ham Jam. That's what he wants to the overtake, so getting second position.
The only person in the top 4 without a penalty, although Ham Jam, as I say, is going to box here. He's going to try and get a good launch. I think he'll probably will get him here with. So I imagine as they get there, it's going to be.
Solid overtake. As long as he keeps up with him, again, Ham's got a penalty, so it's obviously to keep behind him. He's all right.
The moment will mean he'll still win the race. Oh, if you can get a bit. To say how much basic damage his tyre. I'm interested to see how that goes.
Just starting to 2.5. He's just starting to edge towards the 3-second mark. So he will drop outside the position change. Oh yeah. Well, there's the only ones to pip the 46s, so.
Am I on that one for you, James? You can see as well Wiggy and G. DRS range. Mercs will be hoping for something that just decides to close any sort of DRS, because I don't know, a lot of guys will be going considerably faster.
Another bit of movement there at the back there for P10. Sem running a bit wide there, Nicky making the overtake, and then Sem regaining the position back. So I'm on Nicky trying. Again, penalties will affect him, so Bennett and JH will be battling for that last point position. But I don't know, we've been 2.3 down. Nicky making the move. Will he make it stick? No, he drops down to P13. I'd say Nicky.
Yellow flag. Oh, that was Nicky's yellow
He
flag.
drops down to he made a mistake, ran wide. Dropped down to 15th now.
My worry is though, Jam is going to catch up to Baggy.
He will. Nicky! No!
I think he's just having a bit of fun. Good battle. Round about the first sector, I can see they're all within a second. Wiggy, JH. Last points paid position taking Sem there.
Little Wiggy picking up another penalty that will drop him outside the points. He's on 6 seconds now. I'll promote Bennett up to P8.
I'm forgetting here it's only top 8 for points.
Well, it's the final 2 races then.
Very good lad, good lad.
Yeah. You heard about Mickey's actually going to get the seat. It's been confirmed. This weekend, I think.
Makes sense.
Oh, battle here for drops Merck's P6 now. So race for all the joins about.
P7, but of course,
P7,
penalties
yeah.
will save him.
Pull it.
Close battling here.
Over aggressive, cuts the corner, taps his front wheel, holds on there. Good battle here. Oh, Beast gets second.
Oh, I'm surprised at that. I'm very, very surprised.
Right.
Assassin second, Ham Jam in third, Darnell fourth, Race Roller took fifth, Merckx was in sixth, GH in 7th, 11th, McKeel in 12th, and we're
Dylan pipped in for 13th.
13th, which would mean I can't even mind it was
14th was an issue when you're at the back to go so quickly. Because there was only, I think it was only 15 finishes. So Baggy took last place, which was 15, 14th, whatever the last one was. But yeah, congratulations for Jam Ham for the race win. No competition for an easy over towards the latter stages of the race, but we had a bit of battle there at the early first couple of laps. Eventually making the overtake as Beast Assassin and others started to struggle. With Merckx, Little Wiggy making mistakes at the front, but brilliant racing. McCowan took 14th.
I think as well, it probably shows how difficult the amount of penalties for most drivers, but as I say, it's not a track.
So we want Ham, Jam and Zydrad, the usual pairing. I don't have Zydrad on this account. Alright, so we go for the interviews. We'll just wait for Hamjam to say the party.
It might be a little while because his wheels turned off or something. I think he's trying to fix that.
No, that's fine. We'll start off with our race winner for the feature race and our F2 division winner, Mr. Zydrad, or the Zygoat, as Panther wants to call you. Alright, so start off with your qualifying. It was a very intense battle between you, Hamjam and Darnell for pole position for the 4 points, but you just get pipped by your fellow rival Hamjam by a good. You've got, I think it was third or second.
I got third by just over a tenth. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty close balance between you guys. How did you find your qualifying? Was it?
Well, the majority of the lap was probably my best, and then it's just in sector one I messed up in the S's a bit, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Obviously, ideally, I wanted the 4 points to make my life just a little bit more easier, but I don't know. I was happy with that.
Yeah, all you needed was 9 points going into the race, but again, you only needed to finish it above 6. So, at the end of the day, you got some decent points for the first race.
Yeah, definitely.
going into the race, there was a little intense battle between you and again Hamjam. There was a bit of contacts on lap 1.
Yeah.
You tapped your rear end, and you're looking up to you did save it.
Mm. Yeah, I think Ham had a bit of oversteer in one of the exit. I think the final S, and then I just had a really good exit out of that corner, which basically put us side by side, like not really by choice. And then I decided to go a bit aggressive into the left-hander I think at the start of sector 2, and then I think we touched in the right-hander after that. I don't know if it was my fault. If it was, then yeah, I apologise. But I was trying to make the best out of an awkward situation.
Yeah, it wasn't heavy contact, but likely it'll probably just you skipped over, but it'll be down to what the stewards say, unless he sort of submits it. But
Yeah.
It wasn't heavy or anything like that. It was just a likely mistake of those there.
Mm.
Again, brilliant racing by you. Yeah, for you to take. You led the race from, I believe it was lap. It was a few laps in because Hamjam did lead the race after that, but I think it was down to the pit stop.
No,
It was
I overtook
1.5.
I
It was overtaken quite early.
Yeah, it was first lap. Yeah,
You opened the gap to 1.5, you pitted, and you opened the gap to around about
2.4.
7 seconds. Yeah.
When I got it's
Pit
because
stop.
I got a penalty really early on, which kind of made my life a
Yeah.
bit harder. And then I was just trying to bridge that gap, and then eventually, Hamjam got a penalty, and that made my life a bit, sigh of relief really.
Yeah, the tyres started to affect Hamjam towards the end. As the guys on the softs were starting to catch him up. But yeah, brilliant racing from the side. Any questions you got, Alex? On that?
On the race win in the feature race, congratulations on your Formula. Obviously, we weren't here for the whole season, but is there any race in particular that kind of stood out to you as your favourite over the course of the season so far?
Good question actually. I'd probably have to go for Vietnam, ironically, because it was a bit controversial towards the end of the feature race, as I think, spammed by a back marker, which cost me the win, but then I kind of channeled that kind of irritation into winning the sprint race from 7th. So I'd probably say that, or Hungary was a very good one. My battle with Merckx, basically all race in the feature. I really enjoyed that. And really, the entire season has been non-stop packed with good battles from all sorts of the grid. You got JH and Baku, Hamjam basically half the races, Jam Ham and a fair share of them. McEwen in the early ones. But yeah, overall, a really enjoyable season, and now focus on the constructors.
One of your favourite races is one where you're a bit in a grievance on it. Championships, winning leagues, etc. Is how you handle your issue, possibly losing possibly 25 points, roughly even more than that possibly, and it makes your life a wee bit harder. The championship as it gets to the nitty-gritty end of the stage, so it's times like that it can certainly help you, and as I say, it's got you sorted on the way to the championship, so well done on that.
Yeah, it's like whenever I messed up or if I got crashed into or whatever, I'd always just try and use it as motivation rather than just losing my head.
Mm-hmm.
And that helped me kind of keep my consistency, because I have to keep my consistency with championship rebels such as Ham and Jam, who are just known for being consistent.
No, yeah, again, from myself and Maxwell, yeah, fantastic race win for the feature race. You're a bit unlucky for the sprint race. I don't know if there was a little bit of contact or you just lost it, but it retired you from lap 1. Do you want to sort of take us through what happened? Or
It was pretty simple. I had a pretty decent start at the start, straight off the start. I think I jumped up to like 5th or 4th, and then I think Jam was on my right going into the S's, and I just tried to give him enough room on the right, but that then ended up messing up my car's positioning. So when it came to jam, actually just taking, he gave me enough room and stuff, and he took the appropriate line, and my car's position just knocked me off the track and straight into a wall. Really, I don't think it's worth
stuff
sending
like
her.
that can happen. Yeah. Nah, I don't think it was properly serious. Black one instant, really. Mistakes can happen.
Definitely.
There's not much you can really do about it. But yeah, again, fantastic weekend from you to win the F2 championship.
Yeah.
Anyway,
appreciate it.
I think that's it from me. But yeah, brilliant racing from you, and congrats on the championship, man.
Cheers, thanks.
No worries, man. Who we got next? Well, Animal Ham Jam is struggling with his controls. He just says, don't know what to say, but GG to Zyrod on the championship. But we'll take on board his brother, Jam Ham. Again, brilliant. You had a poor qualifying starts. You were quite far back in you were mid-pack in the grid order, which forced you to make so many overtakes in the race. Do you want to just take us on board with how the race went for you?
Yeah, the feature race was I was really pleased with it actually. I messed up my quali invalidated, and yeah, started 19th. So I decided to go for the mediums and just see how it panned out. And yeah, the pace was really good. I was quicker than people starting on the supers, and I think after about lap 3, lap 4, I was well inside the top 10. And then yeah, obviously didn't have the pace at the end to catch Sajad or Ham, but got myself up to 3rd, and then for some reason decided it'd be a good idea to get a load of warnings in about 1.5 laps, and ended up with a penalty which cost me a podium in the end. But I think it probably helped me to win the sprint.
Yeah, you, carrying from from your going back from 19 to finish on the podium. Again, those on the mediums struggled at the end, and you just took those softs like they were quick, like they were very fresh. You were like 3-4 laps in. It's like, and somehow you dominated to get 3rd place. And I believe you didn't have any penalties, so you were lucky enough to catch the grid order. Just missing out on trying to catch your brother as well, being a few seconds back on him, and a few seconds back on Zydo as well. But yeah, brilliant racing from you from the feature race. Anything you want to add from the sprint feature race, Maxwell?
Just to say, as I say, I completely agree with what you said there. I feel like your pace was really, really good. There was at times where to say your pace was so strong on the medium compound tires, but compound tires even, sorry. But as I say, when you started so far back, you know, as I say, managing to keep yourself, you know, clean and get yourself standards that you all have, which is fantastic. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And then you, like you said, you turned that, I believe it was P6 into a win on at the end. You were battling, making a few overtakes at early start, and then you just pushed on a couple of guys, made a mistake. There was an incident, I wouldn't say it was serious, where you went free. You did the inside of a free wide on the left-hander.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you pushed them both wide. I don't know if it was serious enough. I'd be one to the stewards to review, but I don't think it'll affect you much in terms of a heavy penalty if it turns out to be that way. But again, I wouldn't say it was serious, but
No.
but probably one to be aware of. But again, because it dropped a little wiggy down to 7th after that, and Merckx down to 6th. Causing the other guys to make major overtakes. But again, from that position, you just went on to lead the race. Brilliant racing from you after that. Anything you want to add, Maxwell? Or? Anything you want to add, Jamham, or you all good?
No, I just want to say, I know he's just left, but congratulations to Zydrad on the championship. He's clearly been the quickest driver all season. He thoroughly deserves it, and like I said on the Discord, I can't think of a better driver, a more deserving driver to join me in the club of F2 champions. So yeah, just want to congratulate him again on that.
Yeah, I will be on stream anyway. So, but yeah, at the moment, brilliant racing from you. at the moment, the second place is still open for contention, but it's getting close now. Second place is now coming to a close, with third place still open for grabs. I think you'll be very close to pinching that soon,
Yeah.
with Merckx struggling to keep up with you at the moment. So at the moment, yeah, that's it from for you, man. All good. Thanks for joining us.
Right. Yeah. Cheers, lads. Cheers for streaming as well.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, tech issues always happen, but yeah. That pips the FT Championship to a close, with Zydrad now pipping the title, and now with Hamjam very close to pipping the second position. The constructors still open for grabs, with Carling still leading the championship, but at the moment with Zydrad gaining all the points. Universo Racing is very close behind, but again, it'll go down to the last couple of races. MP Motorsports, I think, we're now out of contention now. Campos Racing will be now out of contention. They're your top four. But, yeah, again, we're off to, I believe, Mexico.
Really interesting again. I stress it nearly every race. The stadium section as well, so I'm really looking forward to that one. Hopefully all as well, and we can.
Yeah, I remember last season I crashed out. But yeah, anyway, that'll be it for this week with myself, Original, and Maxwell. We'll be back tomorrow with some Division 1 action, Division 2 on Saturday, Division 3 Sunday, and your Elite on Sunday with myself. That'll be it for another week of F2 action. We'll be back next week with some Mexico action. And that's us out. See ya.